Hi friends, my name's Matt. I'm an alcoholic and an addict. I've been living in recovery for about 3 years now, and my life has never been better. It has its ups, it has its downs, it has its sideways still. All in all, I'm someone that I can depend on inside of me, and someone that other people can depend on as well. I wasn't always like that though. My life had become a living hell, and I was my largest tormentor, to tell you the truth. I continually thought that I was trying to escape, trying to break free, trying to stand up for myself, trying to do the right thing. Really, I was just a dog chasing my tail, going round and round, you know? A lot of times I felt like I was a mouse in a maze, right? Trying to find the cheese. Every now and then I'd find the cheese, everything would be fine. The rest of my life was just this confusion going through the maze. Finally, in the very lowest points of my addiction, I had pretty much become comfortable with being the mouse in the maze. I was like, okay, I'm the mouse, I'm in the maze, I live in here, this is mine, I eat cheese, big deal, right? And then all of a sudden one day something happened. I hit my rock bottom and I discovered that the cheese wasn't the only other thing in this maze with me, that there was a snake in here with me too. And if I was going to be okay, then I had to stop chasing the cheese, I had to figure out the maze, and I had to get out. Now what that looked like was finding help. We don't have to go to a recovery center to get the tools that we need to be able to put our lives back together. For me though, I had to because I needed the specific set of things and I had no idea what any of them were. I blamed other people, I blamed circumstances. At my very lowest point, I decided that I had to be the problem and that if I could fix me, then I could deal with the world in a better way. I could have positivity and good things. I could have clean clothes and a clean environment. I could know the right and the wrong thing to do in given circumstances, like everybody else I knew, right? So when I went in, that's what I was looking for. I was like, okay, I'm smart. I wasn't paying attention in the past two rehabs. I'm here to pay attention this time. Let's do this the right way, okay? So when I went in, it starts out, I talked to my counselor, and my counselor listened to me. And we talked back and forth about life, about troubles. He shared his addiction stories with me, and I shared mine. And he started giving me a little bit of the base level mentality that I was going to need in recovery. That was things like, when I talk about my addiction, don't glorify it. You know, be like, I was so bad I was drinking a fifth of vodka a day. Don't be like, yeah, man, I was drinking a fifth of vodka a day, right? That's bad. We've got to be humble. Humility is good. Don't not be like, you know, oh, I've got this licked. You know, I'm all that. Hey, look at me. I'm so cool. I had to learn humility. I had to learn a bunch of other things. As he talked to me and everything, we were done. I went and I came back and the next day, and he gave me a program. It was a schedule of things to do, things to study, groups to go to that specialize in certain things like family programs, dealing with outside dynamics, stuff like that. Now, while in Betty Ford, in rehab, in recovery, or in the rooms of AA and NA, what we're supposed to do, it was told to me, is find the things that people say and that people do that will work for me addressing my special issues, right? Because all of us, we have a lot of the same problems. They're just stacked in different ways, like a computer code. Ones and zeros, you get a whole different thing depending on how you put them. So I had to build this recovery routine, this program for myself by taking from others what works and by leaving the rest. Because the rest may work for someone else. If it doesn't work for me and it starts to hinder me, then that's not good. So I have to know what to take and what to leave. And that's where guidance and help in these kind of issues come in handy too. A good psychiatrist, a good therapist, a good counselor, someone like that is able to help us listen to ourselves and relate back to us our problems. They can exercise empathy and understanding about what we're going through and help us to figure ourselves out. And I was very fortunate to get a really good counselor that was able to help me with that. I had two, actually. One, she specialized in helping me deal with the problems from my childhood. We did a lot of role playing, a lot of talking about what situations that I was in as a kid and how bad I felt about the adults that were in those situations, and then helping me relate to those adults and what they had to go through, and how what the world was like through my eyes was different than the world for everybody else. That way I could find a way of understanding. And understanding helps us find a way to forgive, to move forward, to get over things, right? Then the second one, he really helped me put me together in a way to understand other people's situations, to exercise empathy, and then to be part of a conversation, a relationship, a group, a work dynamic, and showed me the ways also that we're all different, so that I could realize that I wasn't really that special in all of my problems. It's a lot like, I guess, okay, so like a routine or a program is a lot like a quest, kind of. You have to find the hidden city. You have to kill the dragon that guards the door. You have to rescue the damsel in distress. You have to pull the sword from the stone, right? And these are our program. That's what we're made to do, right? For me, I needed to exercise rigorous honesty. I always have to hold myself accountable for things that I'm doing and obligations I make. I have to take care of my environment around me and make sure that it's clean and nice. All right, because like I also, in the same vein, had to understand that I have a predication towards laziness or to putting things off. And that's one of the largest things with some programs, is that it comes with this level of realizing one's own deficiencies. And in realizing it, we can actually turn those deficiencies into strengths. Because I realize I'm prone to put things off. My room and my house and my environment, if I do that, is prone to get messy and out of order. Because I have that knowledge and I do the things to keep that from happening, I actually always have a rather clean and wonderfully nice environment to live in. However, if I were in denial about that, then I would just continue to be lazy, continue to let dishes stack up and pile up, and not know why it was everybody else had nice houses, but I can't keep one. You know what I mean? Okay, I like to try and keep these under like 10 minutes. I hope this has been good. I'm just trying to get another recovery video out, and this is what I was thinking about today, is individual recovery techniques and how different they are for different people in different circumstances. What fits for one person may not fit for the other. Take what works, leave the rest. All right, as always, God and Jesus bless us all.